In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove and replace an inner fender well on a RAV4, located in the front two fenders. Remove the hubcap. You can use a pry bar or a screwdriver, and that gives you better access to the lug nuts. So we're going to take the wheel off, 21mm socket, remove the lug nuts. When you have a wheel that's stuck like that, I take one lug nut and I put it back on by hand, a couple of turns, and I'll take a long pry bar or a rubber mallet, tap it. Remove the wheel. There's 3 bolts right here holding this liner in, and that's a 10mm socket or wrench. Let's back them out. And it also has this, attaches this like wind deflector or a front mud flap. So once you take the 3 down with that little mud flap or wind deflector, there's one more in the front here, 10mm socket. Now you can move on to the fender well. One more screw midway up. So follow the liner up, and then there's one right here. You can use a Phillips or a 10mm. Inside on the fender liner, there's 2 plastic body clips here. So I like to use a body trim tool. We'll just pop it down a little bit, put the fork in there, and then you can pull that clip right out. That's what it looks like. Now we'll just move to the other side of the fender liner. So on the other side of the strut, on the fender liner, is one more of these clips. Just gonna pop the fork in there. And then follow our way down, and there's one more on the inner. Now I'm going to switch over to these type right here. There's 4 of those, and what seems the best way to get these, same kind of tool, is you kind of can see that they have like a little clip on one side, and then a clip on the other, and then pull out. I'll give you a close-up look of that design. Yeah, there's 4 of these. Let's get those all out. And then the last one's up here. A lot of sand. Now we have just 2 mounting bolts left with the 10mm socket, one here and one there. So now you can just pull the front out of that little front bumper lip and slide it out. So now to install it, we're going to bring it back in, put that tab over it, and there's that split that I was talking about. I'm going to put the closest to the driver's seat in first. So those are those little push pins, square ones. Lock it in. Just want to be able to let go of it. Now we can put the push pins in, that inner one, line it up, push the tab in. That expands that little plastic piece. Now we have 2 screws on this back side. They're just plastic. They're metal screws with like a 10mm head. Now we can work our way right over to the front. So now you've got to get that, I'm going to get this inner one, it's a little push pin. Just line it up. There we go. Now you can let go. And then we're going to follow it around. We're going to put the screws in and then that wind deflector in the front here. Then we'll put that right last screw in, then we'll go down to the front. Now we'll go down to the front and put that wind reflector. So now on this little piece, I want to show you this tab right here. It's going to slide in. It's like a little top tab on that. And then these have to go actually over the inside like that. And you're going to hold it there. Then this piece is going to go flat side forward. The groove part goes towards the back. And there's a little pin right there. You're going to line that right up with that one. And then out of the screws, the pile you have, the longest screw goes on this outer edge because it's so thick. That's this piece right here. And that is a 10mm socket. And I'll snug it up. Now I'm going to move over to the other ones before I really tighten that. 3 more screw type. So I'm going to put the next screw in, lining that plastic up. And feel it grab, lining that pin up. We have one left in the front here. Go ahead and reinstall the wheel. Put the lug nuts on by hand. Start them. Take our 21mm socket. We're just going to snug them up. Crisscross. Now we can lower it and torque it to factory specs. 21mm socket, and we're going to torque the wheels to 76 foot-pounds in a cross pattern, crisscross. And double check. Now to reinstall the hubcap, you line up the valve stem. And then there it is. When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.